Right, we got our business cards.
Yeah, we got some business cards. Quickbites is going to the top with their branding.
Official.
Yeah, we're official.
Guess what my title is? Prodigy of Fun Stuff.
Do you think that's a true title?
Oh yeah.
Do you think that's what your job
I'm
is?
all about fun.
That's great.
Oh. What's your title?
Swiss Army knife and meeting getter. It's like Swiss Army knives plus meeting getter.
Really?
Yeah.
They look so clean, and I like the structure of them.
Yeah. Blake's is CIO, Chief Idea Officer.
Oh,
Did you
has
look at
one?
his?
I didn't see his. I just saw mine.
I put them in there. But the way they organized the cards when we got them, it was like every other card. It was like Charlie, Blake, Riley. They didn't do stacks of one of like each of us.
So you went in there and
I did like organize them.
Wow.
I only did one stack, so you got to do the other ones. But no, I'm playing. But yeah, they looked. I thought they looked good.
Yeah, they look good. I like the simplicity of it as well.
Very simple.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about on the pod this week, Char?
First, let's talk about Tyreek Hill retiring in a couple of years.
In 2025?
Yeah.
So will he play that season or will he be done before 2025?
I think he'll be done before. He's finishing his contract with the Dolphins, and then he's done.
Dang.
How do you feel about that since you're a Dolphin?
Well, I am a Dolphins fan, but I didn't even see that before you brought it up to me. Well, I saw it, but I didn't read into it. Does he say why? Is he just...
So he was on a podcast when he talked about it, and he was just basically saying, like, he's tired of getting banged up and was just like, I'm getting to that point where I feel like I've had my time in the NFL. And
yeah,
he's like, yeah, I'm giving it a couple more years, but...
Which is smart because, like, those guys, they just beat themselves up. Like, he's probably just saving them some more brain injuries.
Well, I mean, they get so much money every year. It's like,
yeah,
you can retire after,
for sure. And he'll have brand deals probably for the rest of his life still.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a little sad. I love Tyreek. He's such a good player.
He's
good
quick.
Running back. Yeah,
one of the fastest NFL players I know.
Yeah, dude, he's insane. I follow him on Instagram, so I saw like some clips he posted like last week of him like running, and I was just like, oh my god.
Yeah, he's insane.
Crazy. He ran like a track event.
Saw that.
Yeah,
against the track kids, and he was insane.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
man's thighs are the size of freaking logs.
I know, bro.
But yeah, that's sad. He's a good player. Definitely, the Dolphins rely on him for a lot, so it'll be interesting to see what the Dolphins do the next couple of years. Mike McDaniels is their new coach. He did great last year, but now they'll be losing Tyreek in what, 2 seasons or 1 season? 1 season. Mm-hmm. He only has 1 more season left.
Yeah,
pretty much, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Dang it. Well, I guess we'll see what they do, but I feel like Tyreek was one of the only hopes that the Dolphins had. Doing well, but
yeah.
No, they'll be fine. And Tua, I don't know, man. He got so many concussions last year. I'm not sure how much longer they'll even let him play or he'll play. So
yeah,
they'll have to do some restructuring, get some good players on there, and get their shit together.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, that's sad. But I'm glad that he's doing it earlier than later, so he doesn't like end up like hurting himself more.
Yeah, messing up his brain.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of NFL players will kind of prolong their career when they don't need to, and they just end up hurting themselves.
Yeah, it's like,
with their brain.
Is the $10 million worth it? Most likely, but
yeah. Well, yeah. If it was someone like us, yeah, it'd be worth it. But for them, but yeah. Next, Mr. Beast at Harvard.
Yeah, Mr. Beast taught a Harvard business class. I mean, like,
I think it's the coolest thing. Yeah. Well, I mean, he talked about kind of his business model, his structure, and I thought it was kind of cool because he didn't go to college. I don't think.
No, he went to Kansas State.
Oh, really?
That's probably completely wrong, but he dropped out after, I think he said 5 weeks, 5 days. I don't know. He dropped out pretty soon after he started going to college, so he thought that it was just funny that.
I think it's so cool that he was able to teach at Harvard, like out of all schools, a Harvard business class.
Oh, he went for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
But it doesn't say on here where he went.
Hey, I have him beat 2 days. I don't think anyone.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there's someone that only has 1 day.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's super cool because it just shows that knowledge and education are very different things.
And they've changed over time as well.
Yeah, and I think people forget that. I think people look at people that are out in their career working that never had a college education, and they look at that differently than they look at that as those people are not like smart.
Mm-hmm.
Not, that's a generalization, but like they'll look at that, but it's like they have a lot more knowledge in what they're already doing than a scholar might have.
Yeah.
But that scholar will have a lot more knowledge in whatever they're studying.
Yeah.
And it just all plays its part because like with me not going to college, I had to learn a lot of stuff by messing up and doing it wrong a lot of times and learning it that way. So college is depending on what it's for, because I don't think anyone should get a film degree. I don't think anyone should get a marketing degree. That's just personally my opinion. But they are great. College is great for someone that wants to go and like, how should I put it? If you're not good at teaching yourself, college is great.
Yeah.
I'm not amazing at teaching myself, but I am good enough at it to where I don't need someone to teach me.
Yeah.
I can go learn it on my own and figure it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's knowledge versus education.
Yeah.
So I might be less educated from a college standpoint, but I might have more knowledge because I've been doing what I practice and do as my career every day for the last 5+ years.
Yeah.
So it's like, they're just two different things.
And I feel like the failing and learning from your mistakes thing is so much more valuable than trying to be taught from a teacher. At least with my experience, I just learned the most by failing and like, identifying what I can do better next time and getting thrown into it in the real world.
100%. And like, it might be not the most efficient way of learning, but like you said, it's going to be the most effective way of learning because it like, if you touch a hot stove, okay, that hurt, but you're never going to do that again.
Yeah.
But it's like, if someone tells you to not touch a hot stove, you're going to be like,
yeah,
I'm not going to, but
seems intriguing.
I feel like I could.
Yeah.
But it's like, you just don't know because you haven't done it. So yeah, I definitely am all for experience and getting your hands dirty.
Yeah.
And eating a little bit of crap for a while and figuring it out. Like the last 5 years of me doing video, like truthfully, I think the last 5 years and probably the next 2 years is just me like figuring out. Yeah, I've excelled in like being a creator and like how to edit videos, how to film videos. But there's so many aspects that I'm still learning every day that I'm like, oh, like I look at a video that I edited 5 months ago to a video that I edit now, and it's still so different.
Yeah.
Like it's just constantly learning. So
yeah,
that's also the beauty of it.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like college, like you learn to get your degree and then it's like you quit learning kind of thing.
Yeah.
You go get the job, that whatever.
And I think there needs to be something for those graduates right when they graduate from college, trying to go into like the real world, because I feel like a lot of kids, once they graduate, just don't know exactly what they need to do. And for those who decided not to go the college route, these like 4 years of like, since I'm technically like a freshman this year in college, if I were to go to college these next 4 years, like it'd be completely different than if I was just to, experience what I'm doing right now and just fail at a bunch of stuff for the next 4 years. I'd learn so much more than I feel like anything in college. So
yeah, in college you would learn how to turn on a camera, and in these 4 years you're learning how to
effectively
use the camera, not just turn it on.
Through technical aspects and business aspects.
I don't know. I have some people that are in college right now for film or marketing or whatever else is related to that field, and they tell me like what they learn, and I'm just like kind of astonished that like it's just so far behind. Yeah. Because marketing is something that literally changes every day. I mean, you know this. And if they have curriculums that are 10 years old, like that's just so outdated, and there's no reason for you to learn that stuff. Yeah. Even paid advertising now. Yeah. People learn that in the last 5 years. That's great, but it's already going out the window for a lot of companies because they can't afford to get shittier results than they were 5 years ago. Yeah. Like I know. Colleges need to be more up to date and not really go by the book. Like it's never going to change though. No, and like an example of that was when TikTok came out. It totally changed marketing because there's advertising agencies now that specialize in TikTok marketing. Yeah. And, spending dollars on advertising through TikTok. And so that was one thing that, I mean, when did TikTok come out? Like, shit, I don't even know. 2 years after Musical.ly died. Yeah. So it's like, they don't have that. But it was completely different though. Musical.ly was like just like entertainment, but TikTok is like information.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is like they don't have that in college to teach, and like that's exactly what we're doing right now in our market. Like, there's different social media platforms that we need to figure out how to use effectively.
Like, we're figuring that out every day ourselves.
And it's so much more effective if we're trying it on our own and seeing what works and staying up to date on all the trends and things like that, rather than learning fucking like curriculum from 10 years ago. Marketing. Yeah. It's like, let's go put up some flyers. Like, no. No.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, dude, it's just crazy because the industry changes so much.
Yeah.
And it kind of pains me to see people that like go to college for marketing. And then I see other people that didn't go that are like succeeding and doing so well. And I'm just like, truthfully, it comes down to the person, because like not everybody is built to just go out and like figure shit out and do it themselves. And that's fine. It's just going to be way different. It's going to be a different path. And it's just, it's crazy to me because do you know JT Barnett, the guy on TikTok?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So like he was at VCon last year.
Oh, he was?
Yeah. We were like, I wasn't hanging out with him, but like we were just like pretty much, he was just like, I saw him everywhere I went. I don't know why, but he was like everywhere. And like, just for like him, for example, like he's doing great stuff in the marketing realm, especially TikTok.
He is.
And like, I don't know if he went to college, but even if he did, he's not using anything he learned.
Yeah.
And that's just like, and it takes 4 years to get a degree, and college is so superficial, dude. Like,
well, it's like, I want to be,
don't get me started.
40K in debt for, there's some people out there who go and get a degree and they don't even use their degree and they're 40K in debt.
I am props to everyone that does go to college and get a degree, because I didn't do it and I can't do it. Props to you. Yeah. I just totally different mindset.
I couldn't do it either.
And I see how professors teach, and I see how the college culture is, and it's just super. It's like putting people in boxes.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't think. It's just terrible.
Yeah, I feel like I have a 4-year head start too on all my friends. And not to like brag or anything. It's just like by the time they graduate and get their first job, like I'm already 4 years in the workforce, and I've been, years, 4 years from now, I have huge goals for myself. So it's like,
100%.
It's just crazy to think, like the same kids I shared senior year with are going to be totally different areas of their life by the time, they graduate from
100%.
college than me. So
yeah, it's a debate that I could talk about forever. And I have viewpoints from both sides.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I didn't go to college, I mean, I gotta be very like set in that mindset and like with my passion to succeed.
Yeah. And I think
can't like go back and forth on that opinion.
And I think that's one thing for us. We were blessed to be able to find our passion at a young age.
Yeah, and it's also like, there's special cases.
Yeah.
You can't expect that from, and like I said, it's just fine. It's fine if you don't.
Yeah.
It's fine if you go to college.
Yeah.
But I'm just grateful that I didn't, and I'm grateful that I found my passion early on.
Yeah.
And I probably won't even be making videos in 5 years, like truthfully, So it's just like, it's always changing.
5 years for me, that would be 23. Oh,
you're 23?
Yeah.
I'd be 25.
You'd be 25. Yeah, I don't know where I'll be in 5 years.
I would just,
I know where I want to be in 5 years, but
I see myself being in a lot more important roles. Yeah. Not that like making videos is not important, but I want to be making more of an impact.
Where do you kind of want your business like mindset to go towards in terms of like, I don't know, like what business do you want to go to next, or like?
Oh, I have no idea.
No, okay.
Well, we'll see when we get there.
Yeah.
We also got to put these things back on.
Oh.
The mics are all fucked up.
Oh.
Also, Luke's here.
Oh.
But let's talk about Jake Paul and Nate Diaz fight. When is that?
Let me see again. It is August 5th, Dallas, Texas.
Okay, sweet. All right. Jake Paul, Nate Diaz. Are we doing like predictions?
Yeah.
What do we think?
Predictions.
Okay.
Well, here it is again.
Are Jake's fights rigged?
MMA versus YouTube boxer. I'm just kidding. Boxer.
Yeah, it's totally different though. Like,
I don't know how Nate Diaz is going to be as a boxer.
True, because he's an MMA fighter.
He's an MMA fighter. And I know they still use boxing aspects, but it's like,
It's
Jake's
pretty
bringing
different.
MMA fighters into boxing. It's
Yeah.
different. The way you play the game is different, and you don't use your legs, kicks. Like it's different.
MMA
So
is a lot more brutal.
I honestly, I mean, I'm always, you know me, I've always been a Jake Paul fan. So I want him to win, but
Ooh, no, I'm just kidding.
but I don't know, because I need to look more into Nate Diaz and if he's ever boxed before. So
Well, I mean, he lost against Conor McGregor. Was that last year?
yeah, I thought he was gonna win.
I did too.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I feel like these fights are rigged.
well, did you hear how much he like made even after
Even though he
losing?
lost, yeah,
Like,
it was insane. But I think Nate Diaz will. Yeah, dude. I don't know.
it's hard.
I want Nate Diaz to win, but not, even if he does win, Nate Diaz isn't going to be like, I beat Jake Paul. He's like,
Yeah.
well, I would hope I'd beat Jake Paul. You know, I mean, Paul brothers have really come a long way though, from like wanting to be boxers to like actually training. Like,
Dude, even I was watching Logan Paul's like why 2022 was the best year of my life video, and just seeing how much he's matured. Like I watched it with my parents when we were in Belize, and because we were just bored, and I was throwing YouTube videos on there, and my mom and dad were both like, he's matured a lot, and like you know, the fact that he has different businesses now, like multiple, like the Prime has been super good. I mean, they did 250 million in first year retail sales.
Did they pass like Powerade in their first year?
Yep,
something like that.
They're number one hydration drink in the world, and number two
insane
in the powder.
That's why it pays to have a brand,
Personal brand.
I mean, dude, seriously, like that's why it's like when you build that personal brand and that presence, you could build anything and you have a client base already.
Yeah.
A client like
Well, it's crazy because then, I mean, he's WWE now. He has Prime. He has YouTube money still coming in.
And you know how he did that?
Building a personal brand.
Well, yes, but by fucking up.
Oh, 100%.
That's how he became mature. That's how he figured shit out.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, he's been making videos for
Since he was my age.
a long time.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, it just takes some time. He doesn't have a lick of college.
I mean, yeah, he's been doing it for 11 years.
Yeah. But no, that'll
Or
be
10 years,
interesting.
yeah.
That'll be interesting to see the fight. I'll probably tune in. Anthony always likes to watch him.
I'll illegally stream it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just kidding. You didn't hear that from me.
No, that's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. Who does that?
But yeah, good pod chart.
Yeah.
And things are looking great for Quickbites. We'll keep
I'm
everyone
excited for
updated.
the
Keep following
future.
along. Summer's going to be great.
Summer's going to be
I
amazing.
feel like I'm finally getting out of my winter depression. Like the sun was out the other day, and I was
Yesterday was really nice.
instantly happy.
Or the day before that.
Monday, yeah.
Yeah.
I was, like,
I just want to
sweating.
wear shorts again.
Yeah.
You know, like I looked at my shorts and I was like, well, I wish I could wear
I
these
miss
today,
you.
but it was really cold. So
Yeah.
yeah. All right. We'll see you in the next one, guys.
Good pod.